Welcome to the Therapist and the Wildcard, the show about grief, mental health, and all the messy stuff in between. One of us helps people heal for a living, and the other probably needs more therapy. Together, we keep it real, raw, and sometimes ridiculous.
So this is Viddy's podcast. I'm
No one
Kara.
knows who Viddy is. This is Kara, my best friend of, I don't know how many years, 6?
Yeah, because Nolani's 6.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I met her when she was pregnant with her first.
How'd you guys meet?
My cousin's birthday party.
Okay.
And
then we literally hung out like right after that. Like we didn't stop hanging out. Like that weekend we hung out. And
the party was like at Applebee's and then a bar, and I wasn't a drinker and she was pregnant. So
there it was.
There's that.
We just hung out the whole time.
That part. And then we kind of separated for a little bit. How long?
What do you mean how long? It was probably, well, because Nolani wasn't 1 yet. She was like 6 months old.
You say that, but I remember it differently.
Okay. Say how you remember it then.
No, it's fine. No, she was around 1. She was around 1.
There's no way. Because it was in like November, December.
Okay. We'll let you have that one.
I mean, I can pull up receipts. I'll show you the date.
No. So, like 4 years?
No. Because you and Chris got married in 2022.
Yeah, so like we still kind of talked
throughout that time because remember in 2021 when I had that miscarriage though and I was texting you. But we didn't see each other outside.
Yeah, we didn't see each other much. But we would text, check in, this, that, and the third. And then you were there for our wedding shower, the wedding.
Yeah, you and Chris came and see me a couple times at work though. But yeah, I was pregnant with Sienna.
Yeah.
For your wedding shower and your wedding.
Yeah, so we sort of started to, but we still didn't hang out.
But we didn't see you until we went to Florida.
Right. Well, so we went with the kids to the library.
Oh,
it was June of 24.
Yep.
And then that kind of rekindled everything.
Yeah, because the end of July, we went to Florida.
Right.
And that was the first time you met Sienna and Jasmine.
That's wild.
Yeah.
Wild.
Crazy.
Okay, so where should we start?
Didn't we just start?
I'm talking about with Chris and death and yeah. Is that loud?
Okay, so you guys went on vacation to Florida.
Yeah.
It was very last minute.
Okay.
So Chris and I had the trip planned and he said something. He was like, ask Kara and the kids if they want to come. Because he's like, kids always make vacations more fun. And they do. And so I'm like, are you sure? He's like, she's going to say no. I was like, no, Kara's kind of a wild card. I didn't do that on purpose. I was like, she might say yes. And I called and I was like, hey, we're going to Florida. Do you want to come? And literally that day, I think you bought plane ticket.
Yep.
Because Chris and I were driving and she's like, well, I have to work. So she came a little later.
Because I worked so you guys left that Friday or Saturday. Because remember, you guys took our luggage.
Yeah.
And I had to work that weekend and I left Monday.
Yep.
Yep.
So they came down and we were there for like, what, a week and a half? Or you guys were there for at least a week and a half?
Well, we were there for a week and then our trip got extended for another week because of the hurricane.
Yeah.
Yeah. So like 2 weeks.
Yeah. So it was quite a vacation. And
then we got the flu. Nolani got the flu. Literally the last 2 days we were there. Nolani ended up getting flu A or something like that, or flu B.
She was so sick.
So sick. And then as she was getting better, Then I got sick and I felt like I was going to die. I could not breathe or anything. I was freaking out. And then driving home, Sienna threw up.
Not even, we weren't even around the block.
She threw up.
Not even around the
Oh
block.
my gosh, everybody got the flu besides them. And then Chris ended up getting sick.
Yeah, so he got the flu when we got back. We got home on a Friday.
Yeah.
And on Saturday, he was like, I don't feel good. I was like, you caught the flu. Stay away from me.
Yeah.
I am the only one who didn't catch it.
Yeah. Weird.
OCD, clean freak.
You're like, let me spray my mouth with bleach. Hold on.
That part. So yeah, he got the flu. That turned into like something else, and then he fucking died. But what,
Yeah.
how was that for you being, because for that month, so there was like a month's time between vacation and him passing.
Mm-hmm.
And so how was that for you when he passed? Because you were very involved during that month.
Well, for a minute I felt guilty because we all had the flu. And I was like, damn, like we killed him. You know what I'm saying? But honestly, not like to that extent. You know what I mean?
Right.
The day he
It
died,
feels so horrible.
when we were in
She
the
thought it was
hotel,
her fault.
yeah, she literally looked at me and she was like, did he die because of me? And I mean, it's not, it wasn't funny at the time, but I was like, no, like,
Yeah.
poor girl, she was 5.
She was 5
Yeah.
and thought that.
Thinking she killed Chris.
Well, because she's just like, she gets so attached to people, you know? She just loves so intensely. So knowing she had the flu and then knowing he had the flu, because we talked every single day. She talked to him on FaceTime every single day. So I think she just felt guilt out of that. Not like,
Yeah.
you know, I don't know how to really explain it, but yeah, I don't know. It was hard. It was traumatizing for sure.
And your kids got very close with him in that month.
Yeah.
Even on the trip, like, the kids definitely bonded with Chris and he bonded with them.
Yeah.
And I think that's what even pushed him more
No,
to
I even
adopt.
called him.
Oh, yeah.
I'm not even actually going to say that, but you know,
Yeah.
just for the sake of, you know,
Yeah.
I'll
Well.
put you in after.
It's not on record.
Yeah, that
Got it.
part.
But yeah, afterwards he was like, no, she definitely said
Yeah,
what we thought.
yeah, we for sure did.
So,
Yeah.
do you have any questions?
No, keep going.
God, you're stressing me out.
So what did you think when you first got the call from her?
Oh, I was actually sleeping and she was blowing my phone up and I'm like, I'm fucking sleeping. Like, I don't know why she's calling me. But then I'm like, then I got up because I'm like, there's no way she's like something had to have happened.
Right.
It's too early, you know? So now I feel like my fat is showing. So now I'm like, I'm calling her back and she's not answering. I'm calling. I'm like, no, something's wrong. And so then she's like, I'll call you back. And then I'm like, okay. And then I try calling her again. She texts me saying Chris is dead. I'm like, what? So now I'm freaking out.
Right.
I run and tell my mom, I'm like, Chris died. I'm like, I have to go. And then she wouldn't watch my kids. So then I had to take them. Sorry, Mom. So then I rushed to the hotel where they were at, you know, because why would I not?
Yeah.
And then I had Anthony actually came and sat out in my car.
Yeah, because
With
you
my
came
kid.
in by yourself at first.
Yeah. I thought you were still in the room
Right.
with him.
No, thank God they took me out.
My heart was racing like it never raced before walking into that hotel.
I bet.
I get anxiety driving by 94, just driving on Hall Road, driving by the hotel, because I'm like, oh my gosh.
Yeah.
I don't even want to sleep in a hotel called that hotel, ever.
That's fair. I don't think I could ever.
Yeah. But it's trying. I was like, yeah, it was a lot. Sometimes I still like.
And I had to text her because by time she was calling me back, the police were still questioning me, the medical examiners, people, his family, like everyone started calling.
Yeah.
And I could not. And I'm like, I have to tell her.
Right.
So sorry, it was on a text. That's kind of shitty.
I mean, he was your husband, so you got to tell people how you got to tell people, you know?
But like, even Nolani talked to him the day before.
Yeah.
Because I told you he was sleeping a lot. And she was like, Uncle Chris, wake up. Wake up, Uncle Chris. So, yeah. That's so fucking sad.
Yeah. It's sad for you. I mean, that's traumatic.
I mean, it's traumatic for you and you saw shit.
Yeah.
Why you decided to look in the room, I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know.
You looked.
Yeah.
You just wanted to know. Like, you needed to see it to understand it.
It's weird because I didn't actually want to see, but like I wanted to see. And unintentionally I seen him twice in two completely different positions when I seen him. Yeah. So it's just like very traumatizing to even see that. And then I was at work the whole next week, just having fucking flashbacks. And I'm like, why did I do that to myself? Yeah. Because now I'm like traumatized. Now I have another thing, just let me dig it deeper in there. Yeah, it was a lot. Yeah. And it doesn't seem real, you know what I'm saying? Like, when you're just with somebody that whole amount of time and then you're like, oh, dead. You know, like, that's insane.
Yeah, and I remember you... Okay, so we were talking about you.
Yeah, how it's traumatizing.
So you didn't go in the room. You just saw when the door was open?
Yeah.
And he was in two different positions.
Yeah, you want me to explain?
I don't know. That's not too much. I don't care. But I don't...
Would it feel better to discuss this or not?
I feel like I've talked a few times about it, so it's really up to you if you want me to go into depth about it.
You can. I'm okay.
Guess we're going to find out. Go ahead.
Right?
Because I know.
Yeah, well, like, the first time I seen him, he was just like this, laying on the ground. And the second time I seen him, he was completely...
His arms
laid
had
out.
fallen.
Yeah.
So when I had flipped him over onto the ground, his arms were still up.
Yeah.
Like he was frozen. Why are we like this?
Wow. Wow. Okay.
Like, he was like frozen.
Well, that's what happens when you die. You stiff up.
Yeah, well, I've never found a dead body before, so I didn't know.
Me neither. That's terrifying.
Yeah. Fuck. And you were there the whole time. Yeah. And people like kept asking me what I needed. Because I remember you were like, and my answer was just like, I don't know. I don't know. The whole time.
Yeah.
Because I didn't know what I needed.
When we all left the hotel and went back to Anthony's house, it was so weird. I just remember all of us just being outside.
In the backyard.
I can't even really remember it that much. I just had a picture on my phone I actually seen the other day.
Oh.
Of us sitting out there. And it was a Sunday, right? Because...
A Monday?
Oh, it was a Monday.
Labor Day.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because I feel like Milani had school the next day or something like that. It was like her first day of kindergarten or something.
Yeah. Yeah, that's not traumatizing.
I mean...
Hey, my uncle died yesterday.
Here I am. Hi, kindergarten.
I wonder if she said anything.
How did you explain it to her?
If I'm being honest with you, I don't know.
Yeah.
If to be completely honest with you, I know she seen my reaction that morning of Chris died, like, because I was in panic. I'm like, what the hell do you mean Chris died, you know? And she was freaking out with me because she's watching me like get overwhelmed. She's like, what, Mom? What? Uncle Chris died? And I'm like, yeah, we gotta go, you know? And I just like rushed us all out of the house.
Right.
So I don't...
Well, so
yeah, it was a big event.
Kara had come into the hotel alone because she didn't know what she was walking into or if we were still in the room with Chris.
Right.
So my brother went out in the car with her kids when she got there. And then I didn't even know her kids were with her. She was just like, is it okay if the kids come in? And I'm like, I don't care, but I don't know what they know. The other two were little, so they didn't really get or understand anything.
Jasmine was still literally in her infant
Her carrier.
She's only like 4 or 5 months old.
So Nolani was really the only one that like understood it.
What was happening, yeah.
And she understood. She was consoling me.
Yeah, she was.
Like listen, that little girl is literally, I don't know. She's like just an angel child.
Literally, I always explain that I truly just feel like I tell her all the time too, like, you're literally an angel, like a walking angel on earth. I'm like, you don't understand the power you have, little girl. Because like, she is so like the definition of just being so graceful and forgiving and understanding and empathetic. And she understands so much and she shows so much grace that it's like, who are you?
Right.
You know?
Like she was holding my hand and then like rubbing my hand.
Yeah.
And then someone would call and I would start crying again and she would just come sit next to me and rub my back. She's 5.
Wow.
Like, so she understood.
Yep.
Totally. And oh my God, she would always tell me, I think it was that same day. She would tell me multiple times, but she was like, you know, he's always going to be your best friend and he's going to be yours. And like, and he loves you and he can still see you. And I'm like, oh, like just bawling at the time. Because I'm like, how do you even know at 5 to say that to somebody, first of all? So yeah. Nolani was a big part of the whole thing.
For sure.
All the girls were, but Nolani being the oldest.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because there were other times, like in the future, I remember we were at Anthony's. I was on the couch down. It was so every Saturday, Chris and I would go to my brother's. And this was one of the first Saturdays that like I had no plans. So Kara and the girls came over to my brother's. And it had just hit me. Like we were all downstairs just hanging out and Chris wasn't there. And you had went upstairs for a minute and I just started bawling on the couch. And Nolani, it's just hugging me, rubbing my back, just talking to me. And she was like, it's okay. Like, you're always going to be his wife and he's always going to love you. And then Kira comes down oblivious because she has no idea. Like, she's just coming back downstairs. And then she looks at me. She's like, oh my God. So she starts talking to me and she's like, you were like, am I even helping? And I was like, no, but Nolani knows.
Yeah.
Nice. That girl's going to make a great therapist someday.
Yeah, she is like insanely, I don't even have like the words to describe her. I just feel incredibly blessed that she's my daughter. I tell her that all the time because I'm like, I tell her, I'm like, you literally saved my life. She's helped me grow into the person that I am today. I just very, very grateful for her. Wonderful little girl.
Little Nolani.
Yeah.
Okay, so, but
I mean, the night that he passed away, you were literally begging him to go to the doctors.
Yeah, and he still was like up and alert and like we were hanging out laughing like any other night. I just knew he had slept a lot that day and it scared me. And I was like, you sure?
Do you think maybe like that feeling of being scared was like your gut telling you something's wrong or something's gonna happen?
Maybe.
Because what made you feel that scared that he was sleeping that much?
I don't know.
And I say that because when we were in Florida, he was falling asleep. Literally, like
he always did.
Yeah.
Like you could be talking to him in one sentence and the next sentence he's sleeping.
Yeah.
But see, all those things were so normal to me that I don't realize them until you or someone else points them out.
Yeah.
Because, yeah, he used to fall asleep quickly everywhere. Interesting.
Yeah.
But you said in Florida you had like,
Oh, just a weird ass feeling that so weird. And I actually kept it to myself for so long.
I told her. You just
Yeah.
told me.
Yeah. I can remember exactly where I was standing, where he was standing, the entire situation when that feeling just came upon me. I was like, I have such bad anxiety that sometimes I think I just put things in my head, you know?
Mhm. Yeah.
But then when he ended up sick, and I'm like, it's okay. And then he ended up passing away. It was just so weird. And then didn't you say his somebody close?
Sisters?
Yeah,
Yeah.
close said something like,
Yeah. At one of the sisters' weddings,
mm-hmm.
a few of them thought like this is going to be the last time we see him. Just
I
because
could
of the
just
way
like see, you could not feel. I don't know how to really like explain it, because I feel like when we were in Florida, you could just kind of see and feel like he was just like exhausted, you know?
and he was.
Yeah.
Yeah. But I didn't.
You wouldn't have noticed it that much,
Yeah.
like you said, because you're with him every day. That's normal to you. Somebody who's not with him every day is like, that's a little concerning. You know what
Right.
I'm saying? Because there's a few things that were happening, excuse me, that I was like, that doesn't seem that normal.
And what were those?
Well, just him falling asleep, him being out of breath, like literally could walk from here to there and he's out of breath.
Mm-hmm.
Him struggling to get in and out of the pool, or him having to sit for a long amount of time before he could move places to get himself put together.
See, and I didn't realize that either until you
I
said
just remember the one night when we were all outside, you were cooking spaghetti, and he had got out of the pool, but like literally had to like roll himself out of the pool. And he sat on that couch for like a good almost half hour, maybe longer, before he got back up and walked into your guys' room to get himself ready out of the swimming club.
Yeah. Yeah.
Or even just him staying in one place in the pool, you know?
Yeah. And then you said like you noticed him like leaning on things, like the counter.
Yeah, like every morning when he'd walk out of the bedroom, he'd walk right to the counter and lean on the counter for a minute.
Yeah.
And you could hear that it was hard. Like he was breathing heavy, like he was out of breath.
And he always leaned on counters, but I guess I didn't really like realize to what extent until why he was doing it.
Well, he probably didn't realize it either.
Right.
You know, he knew he was a bigger guy. And like you said, he had back problems.
Right. Because he's
So
a
maybe
bigger
it just
guy.
didn't click in everybody's head. That's just everybody's normal.
Right. That part. All right. You want to talk about the funeral? Such a pleasant conversation.
Yeah.
Did you see his body in the casket or no? Was it closed?
I seen a picture of his body in the casket.
Oh.
I didn't see him in the casket though.
So Anthony showed you.
Yeah. Bad pictures, by the way. Not like of him, but like,
I mean,
he took bad pictures. Not that they're supposed to look good, you know?
The fact that he's taking pictures of a body in a casket, in my opinion, is a little weird.
Weird. Yeah. Sometimes I wonder, like, does he go back and like look at these pictures? Because like, why'd you take them? And why would you want to remember him like that anyway?
I couldn't imagine having those in my phone and just like, oh, just like scrolling through.
Yeah.
And
That
then see like funeral pictures.
No.
Yeah.
That's weird.
Yeah, like Kenesha's mom or my mother-in-law had like a picture in the funeral home with like family, and someone had posted like there was no casket in the picture, no anything. And Kenesha like asked them, she's like, this is triggering, take it down.
Yeah.
So yeah.
For sure.
Okay, so it was closed by the time you got there.
Yeah, because I thought you guys only had it open for his
We
family.
did, just for like the first hour when like it was just me and his family.
Yeah.
Thank God, because I could have not done 2 days with it open at all. Every time someone went up there to like, you know, say their goodbyes, they would have like their breakdown.
If I'm honest, I don't even think I went up there. My mom did. I don't think I did, though.
Oh, I do remember your mom going up.
Actually, my mom was so into it that she like went looked his obituary up before she even got to the funeral home. And she's like, that is just such a beautiful picture that they chose, which it was a gorgeous picture of him that you guys chose.
That was him walking down the aisle
Yeah.
at our
You could see
wedding.
the tear like joy in his face and his
Oh.
eyes. Yeah.
Speaking of obituary,
Good segue.
Yeah. Right.
Nolani, she held on to it.
Oh, the card.
Yeah.
Yeah.
For months.
Yeah.
Like it sat in her car seat with her
Mhm.
to the point where it was triggering you.
Yeah. I mean, a lot of things trigger me.
Because Kara, you called me one day and you're like, I'm gonna flip the fuck out. She goes, Nolani, like I don't want to yell at her for having this obituary, but she keeps bringing it out.
But she was constantly like talking about him, like his death, and like it was just so early for me, and I just have horrible anxiety, especially when it comes to death. And I'm always thinking, what if this is a sign? What if that is a sign? Why is she talking to me about this? Is that her telling me that something's gonna happen to me? So when she was constantly talking, like I'm talking every single day, it was nonstop. I'm like, okay, stop talking about it. Like I can't even like mentally take it right this second, you know? Which obviously I would talk to her about it. I wouldn't just dismiss her, but after a while, when it's constant, you know, I'm like, it's okay, Carol, like relax. But yeah, I think she was just trying to comprehend it herself. I didn't really put myself in her shoes. She's 5. She doesn't understand or comprehend to that extent why it happened, you know, or anything like that. I was selfishly only thinking of why, like, I'm feeling so overwhelmed by this that I wasn't putting myself in her shoes. I wish I would have now looking back. So I could have been a little bit better reactive or, you know, it's done and over with now, but you know.
And I mean, we still all talked about it and made it clear to her that like it's okay to ask questions.
Yeah.
And we would talk pretty openly about
Yeah.
There was one day Nolani and I were talking about it and we were at Maeve's house, I think.
Oh yeah.
Kara was like, you guys just stop. Just stop. Me and Nolani were like, oh.
Yeah.
She was like, too much. I was like, oh, okay. Kara was like, you guys just talk about it too normal. I'm like, oh, my bad.
I just don't know how to like handle things like that, I feel like.
No, and it's fine. Like I sometimes am not aware that it's triggering for other people.
Yeah, but I feel like also vice versa. Like I'm not aware that maybe that helps you out more or was helping my daughter out more to talk about it. I'm just thinking of like, I don't know how to regulate how this is making me feel, so you guys stop talking about it. You know? That makes sense?
Yeah.
So
it's all a learning process. We all got through it. I think.
So far.
Well, for the most part.
So, do you have any questions?
Nope. Would you like me to ask a question?
Sure.
I think she feels more like leveled when you're involved. She doesn't know what to do.
So, Kara, do you feel like you've kind of processed?
I think I shut it all the way deep down. Yeah.
Kept it there, and
Yeah. Because I don't know how to like deal with it.
so how are you feeling with this conversation?
I'll probably have anxiety when I leave here.
Maybe cry in the car on the way home, like,
Yeah.
okay.
Shit, I cried on the way here.
Oh God.
Preparation. Cool.
Let me get some tears out now. Yeah.
But you just think you shoved the shit down.
That's my coping mechanism for everything. I actually usually tell myself, like, people have it worse than you. Get the fuck over it.
Oh, I tell that to myself too all
And
the
I
time.
shove it deep down, and until something triggers something very,
Oh.
very, very tiny, then it's in there. But if something's triggered, that I'm like spiraling for days. I don't know what to do with it.
That's fair.
Yeah. So,
Is that your question?
how are you feeling with the conversation?
I'm okay. I have a question.
Oh,
What
okay.
What was it like for you as a friend to go through that with me and like be there for me and support me and also still grieve on your own?
I felt like I honestly didn't know how to show up. Like, I just felt like just being there.
Yeah.
Other than that, I didn't know how to like really show up for you the way that you needed. You've never experienced that. I've never experienced that. So I didn't really know how to go about it, honestly. I just felt like if I was there, if you needed me, if you needed to talk,
That's all I needed.
I was just gonna be there.
Yeah, because you answered every phone call. Like, you would be in the middle of work, like, are you okay?
Yeah.
And I'm like, yeah, I'm stable right now. Or like, you couldn't tell if I was like in tears or not.
Yeah.
But yeah, you were always there.
Yeah.
And there's no right or wrong. Well, there's some wrong ways to be there. Or
Do you
things
think
to
I
say.
saw text messages?
Things to say.
Well,
So yeah, I think you did great. I couldn't have gotten through it without you.
well, I'm glad that I was able to be there, obviously.
Yeah, there's so many times I remember I like walked for like 3 hours one night and just crying and you were on the phone.
Oh wait, yeah, in Anthony's
Neighborhood.
yeah, didn't you say you felt like running or you were running? Or who was running?
I
Did
might
you
have
say somebody was running? Or you said, I don't know. Can I get up and just move my leg? It hurts.
That's a wrap for the Therapist and the Wildcard. One of us brings the therapy and the other brings the chaos. Together, we'll be back with more laughter, healing, and everything in between.